From office to multifamily to industrial, the impact of commercial buildings on the environment is more prevalent than ever. In fact, experts claim that commercial building is among the world's largest contributors to greenhouse gas emissions. As a result, the need for sustainable construction and design that prioritizes energy efficiency, resource conservation, and indoor environmental quality has many property owners rethinking the way they build.
When you take a look at commercial buildings, they are ultimately the consumer of natural resources, whether it's through the building materials to get them constructed, whether it's through operating and having the electricity and water required to operate and maintain a building. When you take a look at the electricity alone that commercial industrial buildings consume, it's roughly 60% of the total nationwide. It's important to incorporate sustainability into buildings on the front end because those buildings have a life of 30, 40, 50 years and is going to have a significant impact on the lifetime carbon footprint of that facility. And the nice thing about sustainability in today's environment, more property owners and developers are embracing sustainability in their buildings, and people are more sensitive to making sure that they're in a sustainable environment just for doing the right thing, if nothing else.
Although motivated by good intentions, property owners often face several barriers to sustainable building or renovating. Issues like higher initial costs, lack of knowledge, measurement and verification, and securing financing can make sustainable construction challenging for projects of any scale.
Probably the largest barrier that we see when it comes to building a sustainable building is simply just the additional cost of going with high efficiency HVAC, windows, low flow bathroom fixtures. Anything that's going to save energy and water tends to cost a little bit more on the construction side. So a lot of developers or property owners really just want to go with what's going to meet code versus going above code with regards to adding additional sustainability to that building. In addition, when it comes to creating sustainable buildings, not only have interest rates increased substantially in the last few years, which has kind of hurt projects when they try to pencil out, the commercial capital providers have also pulled back on their exposure on financing for these types of projects. They now have a gap in the capital required to finance a building, especially if it's going to be sustainable.
One company addressing the challenge is Lone Star PACE. Through the state-enabled C-PACE program, a privately funded initiative implemented by local governments, Lone Star PACE is helping property owners across Texas build and renovate sustainably.
Lone Star PACE is an administrator for the cities and counties that actually adopt the PACE program. Our job is to educate and make sure people understand the benefits of PACE. PACE is an acronym for Property Assessed Clean Energy. It's financing. But the beauty about it is an assessment, so it's actually tied to the property itself. It is not tied to the borrower or sponsorship. What it does is it provides a significant amount of security for the PACE capital providers.
So one of the things that we focus on at Lone Star PACE is making sure that there's adequate capital for the PACE program in all the jurisdictions. That means we're out there actively talking with capital providers who focus on sustainability financing to make sure they're willing to look at projects that are qualifying for PACE. In addition, one of the big areas that we focus on is education. PACE is overall a relatively new program here in Texas, so we're making sure that property owners, contractors, even local jurisdictions know that this program is available and know that they can utilize it if they're willing to go to higher efficiency improvements in their buildings by helping provide long-term, low-cost financing for energy and water efficiency upgrades to buildings.
The Hall Arts Hotel is a LEED Gold certified property, so it's among the leading properties in the area in a development standpoint in terms of the sustainability and energy efficient component of the hotel. Managing carbon footprints, sustainability are all critical components of what we think about in terms of our development and our design. As you look to capitalize and finance the cost of the upgrades that you need to create the building that you're looking to do from an energy efficiency standpoint, from a sustainability standpoint, you look and you find that C-PACE really is the best way to finance those upgrades that you're trying to obtain.
Through this innovative program, Lone Star PACE is not only transforming Texas properties, but fostering economic growth and contributing to a cleaner, greener future for the Lone Star State.
The mission of Lone Star PACE is very straightforward. Our mission is to work with local governments, property owners, and capital providers to promote sustainability through low-cost, long-term financing so that sustainable buildings become the norm, not the exception here in Texas.
We want to make sure that all generations of Texans had that ability to go up to that light switch, turn it on, and there's power. Open up that faucet, and there's water. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are here for, to make sure that we conserve these natural resources that are so vital to our existence. Our goal is to make PACE as synonymous within Texas as brisket. So at the end of the day, we want every Texan to know about this wonderful benefit. That's the goal.
To find out more, please visit LoneStarPace.com.